a crazy twist to this Bryan and Mbeumo deal, and we thought, hey, that second bid it would have been enough, but now we're hearing a situation of where Brentford they apparently would raise the price to like 70 million. 70 million for Bryan and Mbeumo. Are Man United genuinely gonna pay that? We have to just wait and see because this deal has been dragging on, right? This deal has been dragging on. We might reach a situation where Man United might just pay that valuation of 70 million because apparently that's the valuation Tottenham were gonna offer Brentford. So they're playing hard to get. They want to get as much money as possible. They know that we really want Bryan and Mbeumo. So they're trying to just fleece us for money, bro. So let's see. Will Man United pay the valuation or will we walk away? Because that's the apparent valuation Brentford wants. 70 million pounds. That's a lot of money, bro. That is a lot of money, but yeah, at the same time, Bryan Mbeumo is a good player. So let's see if we are gonna pay that 70 million pounds. And another story about Douglas Luiz, right? It's been a crazy situation with like Jaden Sancho, right? We don't know where he's gonna end up, but apparently they might be some type of swap deal, right? We heard some reports of okay, Vlahovic or Douglas Luiz included in a swap deal for Jaden Sancho. But apparently, Man United, if they would take that situation, apparently it's a Douglas Luiz situation, man. They like the profile. Apparently, that is the type of guy they would have wanted. But in the midfield, I would have thought somebody like an Edison would be your number one target. But let's see, man. Maybe they'll get two midfielders, Douglas Luiz in a swap deal or some situation like that. So it might be Juventus just doing okay, here's 10 million plus Douglas Luiz. It might be a situation like that, but let's see if Sancho can agree like personal terms with them because the wages he wants, are Juventus willing to accept that? So we heard from Fabrizio Romano saying, hey, wages like that, Juventus are not gonna pay. And Fabrizio, he hasn't really given another update after that Sancho situation. He said, yo, Napoli, they walked away because of wages. Juventus, they're not willing to pay those wages. So let's see how this Sancho situation goes. But Douglas Luiz is a brilliant player, bro. We saw him in the Premier League. He did well at Villa. That's why he moved to Juventus. So let's see. Will Man United actually take that offer if the offer is on the table? We have to wait and see. But the Bryan and Mbeumo deal is the one where you're asking questions and saying, why isn't this over the line? We need this over the line so that we can focus one on other players so that he can be part of that preseason as well, right? You don't want a situation where he comes in late and then he's failing to adapt to Ruben Amram's system. That's that can be a possibility, bro. So we need to get some of our players in quickly, bro.